Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commenttary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look at that point! Goal for Manchester City!
Zaka takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out!
Hello and welcome to the Commenttary Hub's alternative audio coverage of England against Germany in the UEFA Under-21 European Championships from Slovakia. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and the players are making their way out onto the pitch at the Nitra Stadium in Nitra. England started really well with a 3-1 victory over Czechia, but they have since slumped a little bit with only a 0-0 draw against Slovenia to show for it. Germany, on the other hand, are through to the quarter-finals already. They demolished Slovenia 3-0 and beat Czechia 4-2. So you would think that Germany are perhaps the favourites for a game like this, but do not discount England in any way, shape or form. So as the teams go through the traditional pre-match proceedings, let us go through the lineups, starting with England, with number 1, James Beadle in goal. Then the other players, number 4, Jarrell Quansah. Number 5, Charlie Cresswell. Number 8, Elliot Anderson. Number 9, Jonathan Rowe. Number 11, Omari Hutchinson. Number 16, Jack Hinshelwood. Number 17, Samuel Illing Jr. Number 19, the captain, Harvey Elliott. Number 20, Alex Scott. And number 21, Ethan Nwaneri. For Germany, it's number 12, Tjaak Ernst in goal. Then number 7, Ansgar Nauf. Number 8, the captain, Merlin Roll. Number 11, Jan Thielmann. Number 13, Lukas Ulrich. Number 14, Tim Uhrmann. Number 15, Jamil Siebert. Number 16, Kasper Janda. Number 19, Nelson Vapor. Number 21, Elias Baum. And number 22, Paul Vanna. So Germany looking to get one over on England, and their coach is Antonio Di Salvo. So now let's take a look at some news before the match. In particular, Nick Woltemade has been unstoppable. Nick Woltemade, he is on the subs bench. He led the scoring charts with 4 goals, and also starring was Chelsea-bound Giovanni Quenda, I should say, rather. And so the players now going through the traditional handshakes with the referees. We can now turn our attention to the match officials for the game. Our referee is Sander van der Eyck from the Netherlands, and his assistant referees also from the Netherlands are Rens Blumink and Stefan de Groot. The fourth official, Jakob Sundberg from Denmark. For England, they're in a 4-3-3 lineup with Beadle in goal. The back four of Illing Jr., Cresswell, Quansah and Hinshelwood, Anderson, Scott and Hutchinson are in midfield. The three forwards are Nwaneri, Elliott and Rowe. Elliott and Anderson are currently on yellow cards. They will miss the next match if booked. And so they pose for the team photos. And on VAR, we have Clay Ruperti of the Netherlands, with Dragomir Draganov of Bulgaria as his assistant, then Targo Kaldoha of Estonia, the UEFA delegates. So the referees get ready to take their positions. They are wearing a turquoise shirts and socks with black shorts. And Sander van der Eyck gives the team captains their orders, and he does the traditional coin toss. So who will get to kick off first? We shall see in around a couple of minutes' time. So the handshakes between the captains and the officials, wishing everybody good luck. Germany are in a 4-3-3 formation, similar to England. Ernst in goal. Then in defence is Ulrich, Siebert, Uhrmann and Baum. The midfielders, Roll, Janda and Vanna, with Nauf, Viper and Thielemann in attack. The substitutes, Gruder and Wright, are on yellow cards, so they should be wary and try not to get sent off. So similar formations, similar styles of play. We are in for a thriller of a game between England and Germany. Remember, Germany have already qualified. England need at least a win to seal the number one group position, but other results may influence their position. We'll let you know of any other games that have played around half-time. It'll be Germany to kick us off, and they are wearing a mixture of pink and purple shirts and black socks and white shorts. England wearing their traditional white. So the referee gets ready to blow the whistle, directing everyone into position, and we're underway for this crucial last group stage match between England and Germany. Germany are playing from right to left, England left to right, and the ball now being passed out of goal, straight towards Germany, and with the ball on his head was Viper given the ball away almost gave the ball away, I should say, to Cresswell. And I have to correct myself, actually, it's England right to left and Germany left to right, as Lee Carsley directing operations from the touchline. The ball now passed out of goal to Siebert, and passing back to Ernst. Out goes the ball to Ulrich, now back to Ernst. Ernst taking his sweet time to pass the ball out of the goal, but he does. He passes to Jamil Siebert, and up the field to Ulrich on the far side. But England retake it through Anderson. Anderson passing to Hinshelwood now towards Anderson. Remember, a win will almost certainly guarantee the top spots in Group B for England. So it's Hinshelwood for England. He passes rapidly to Waneri on the near side. Waneri under pressure from Ulrich, but he does well to pass. Headed up into the air, but is caught by Siebert. Now given away to England. The ball is now with Samuel Illing Jr. But Anderson is down on the ground. It seems like he's momentarily stunned, but otherwise he appears to be all right. So he might have just picked up a knock. 2 minutes in, it's still England 0, Germany 0, as Cresswell passes rapidly to Quansah to Illing Jr., but retaken for Germany by Ansgar Nauf. Ansgar Nauf passes to the skipper, Roll. He is being tracked by Scott, but the ball was nicked by Illing Jr. So it's Illing Jr. for England on the far side, and the ball goes down towards the centre of the pitch, headed away by Lukas Ulrich, but given back to England. Waneri, Anderson, now it's with Germany. It's Ulrich. Ulrich crossing up front to now, and in it goes. Germany have the lead just before 3 minutes have been played. That was magnificent from Ansgar Nauf, and that is Ansgar Nauf's. And that is Ansgar Nauf's first goal, and that is Ansgar Nauf's fourth goal as a Germany under 21. I got there in the end. It was Ulrich with the initial delivery, saw Nauf inside the goal area, and that was just textbook teamwork between Ulrich and Nauf. Quansah tried to get to it, but he was just a fraction of a second too late. And at the Nitra Stadium, it's England 0, Germany 1. Anderson to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood passes back to Anderson. Now it's Cresswell. Cresswell still keeping it inside England's defensive third. Anderson almost over the halfway line, but he passed to Nwaneri. Nwaneri to Quansah. Quansah. Now the ball is with Omari Hutchinson. So it is actually Germany right to left, England left to right. I think that was right first time. So, and play has been stopped for something. I think the referee spotted the ball going over the line, and it's given a throw in to England. Ball thrown to Hutchinson. Now cross to Nwaneri, but held firm by Germany. Good defending by Thielmann, and England have now got to catch up to Germany, and fast. Once a team gets in front on most games, they are very difficult to beat. As Tjark Ernst gets ready to kick the ball out of goal. He runs up and gives it a mighty kick, and it was aimed at Viper, but England were quick to get it back, and now it's back with Germany. Goes over the halfway line, given to Ulrich. So it's Ulrich with the ball through the legs of Nwaneri. Ulrich manages to hold it though, so it must have bounced back. And now the ball is still with Germany. It's Jamil Siebert. Siebert passes to Ernst inside the goal. So it's Ernst to Siebert. Now the captain Ruhl. Clipped away by Ulrich, but it was actually Hinshelwood who deflected the ball away for a Germany throw. Ulrich. That's a cross up the field. That's a cross up the wing, but it was almost caught by Paul Vanna, but England did well to intercept. It's back with Ernst though. Ernst to Siebert. Now Ernst. They're doing all they can to try and throw England off the scent, and it's now with Siebert. Ulrich, but that was a bit of a tackle nonetheless, and that's given the ball away to England. Cresswell passing to Beadle in goal. Now it's Cresswell. Cresswell, if you remember, was my player of the match in England's victory over Czechia. Alex Scott to Jarrell Quansah. Now back to Scott. Down the wing to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood back now towards Scott. Quansah. The ball is still on the left side of the pitch. It's now back with Cresswell. And it was almost picked up by Viper. Hinshelwood to Anderson. Anderson into the centre circle. He's about to go over the line. He does. The halfway line, I should say. And now the ball still is with England. It's Omari Hutchinson, but he's been brought down. The referee has signalled a free kick to England. And I'm having a look at the replay. This is what happened. Anderson was just pushed down by Kasper Janda. That looks a bit neat. That looks a bit unnecessary, in my opinion. Nothing warranting a card, in my opinion. Nothing warranting a card. So he is lucky to get away with that. Alex Scott to take the free kick for the Young Lions. He raises his arm to signal that he's ready. 8 minutes in, England 0, Germany 1. Will the free kick alter the score? A pass to Harvey Elliott, which I was not expecting. Illing Jr. crossing in towards the goal area, picked up by Hinshelwood, who's just outside. Hinshelwood to Nwaneri. Nwaneri with the ball. He passes up the wing to Hutchinson. And Omari Hutchinson, now it's with Elliott. Elliott at Hutchinson, but just about flicked up into the air by Jarrell Quansah. So close to scoring. He might have slipped up. We'll just have to take another look at this. And it was Nwaneri, but who tried to assist for Quansah, but he was just caught out by Tim Ehrman. And that has given England a corner. Will this now prove to be a chance for England to get in front? Alex Scott to take the corner. Scott, the ball goes into the goal area, but kept out by Germany. It's Anderson. Anderson to Scott. Scott doing well to hold off Ansgar now, and that was another attempt at goal, but it was just kept out by Germany. That's given England a throw-in. 9.5 minutes in, it's still England 0, Germany 1. And to take the throw-in is Elliott Anderson, or is it Illing Jr.? It's actually Illing Jr. Must have been a last-minute change of decision, so Illing Jr. throws to Quansah. And Quansah is about to pass. He passes to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood back towards Quansah. Cresswell this time. Cresswell to Hinshelwood. Now back to Cresswell. Still dancing around the centre circle. The ball now being crossed forward to Illing Jr. Illing Jr. having to keep Elias Baum at bay. But the ball is being passed into the centre circle, and it is with Charlie Cresswell. Cresswell, Nwaneri holding off Thielmann. Now the ball is back. The ball is still with England though. It's Harvey Elliott, and a cross by Elliott was aiming for Illing Jr. but held off by Ansgar Nauf. And that has given England a throw-in to be taken by Illing Jr. Illing Jr. throws. Scott to Anderson. Anderson just outside the halfway line. Passes down the wing to Cresswell. Cresswell, Nwaneri. But Nwaneri momentarily distracted and just caught out by Ulrich. And that will be a throw-in to England. It's Cresswell up the wing to Quansah. Quansah now going through the centre circle, and that's a pass at the field onto the far side with Illing Jr. Now back towards Quansah. Quansah passing to Scott. Scott and Cresswell, I should say. Now the ball is with Harvey Elliott. Elliott going up the wing, but the ball has been to and fro, but the ball is now with Anderson. Anderson inside the goal area, who passes to Nwaneri. Nwaneri, and saved by Ernst. I'm pretty sure Elias Baum might have had a hand in this. So good pass to Hutchinson from Anderson, and yes, Elias Baum certainly kept him at bay. So 12 minutes in, England yet to get on the score sheet in this game. Remember, after their opening win against Czechia, they drew against Slovenia. So they really have to make this game count. The ball now is with Ernst. Ernst passing to Baum. Now back with Siebert. Ernst Ernst trying to cross the ball forward, but headed up into the air by Hinshelwood, caught by Nwaneri. Nwaneri over the halfway line. He passes to Quansah. Quansah looking for Quansah, straight to Scott. Now back to Quansah. Charlie Cresswell over the halfway line to Jack Hinshelwood. Now back to Cresswell. Anderson up the wing to Quansah. Quansah passing rapidly to Illing Jr. Now back with Quansah just over the halfway line on the left. Passing this time to Scott. The ball is still on the left side of the pitch. Quansah, Cresswell, and now Cresswell crossing the ball forward to Jonathan Rowe, but kept out of the way by Germany. That was Siebert who deflected the ball away. Lee Carsley seemingly starting to get restless. Anderson to Scott, now back towards Anderson. It's Anderson back to Scott, and it goes as far as Ernst inside the goal. 14 minutes have now been played. It's still England 0, Germany 1. As Ernst rolls the ball to one side, and it is in the hands of Ebert. Siebert, I should say. Now the ball is being crossed up the wing to Ansgar Nauf. It's Nauf passing to Vanna, but retaken by England. Alex Scott goes over the halfway line. He's still got the ball, but he passes quickly to Samuel Illing Jr. Illing Jr. towards Hutchinson, but flicked away by Ehrman. Good defending from Tim Ehrman. Throw in to be taken by England. Ehrman was at Sturm Graz last season on loan from Bayer Leverkusen. He will return to his parent club before the start of the new season. Scott passing to Quansah. Now with Anderson. Anderson inside the centre circle and passes rapidly down the wing to Harvey Elliott. Elliott with the ball, and before he gets around it, he tries to cross the ball up the field, but it is halted by Elias Baum. Ernst fires the ball out of the goal, and it's a giveaway to England, but a quick tackle ensures the ball is back with Germany. It's now inside the goal area, almost tackled by Cresswell, but the ball was tackled by Illing Jr. So that keeps England out of danger for now. Alex Scott on the far side, passing to I couldn't see who it was, but Quansah is down. He must have picked up some sort of injury. The referee coming over to see if he is all right. Lee Carsley is just upset. That might have been an elbow in the back from Nauf, and he is absolutely frustrated and upset. Trying to stretch his back, or is it his hip? It might well be his hip. He looks to be all right, so we can continue. 16.5 minutes have been played. Still England 0, Germany 1. As Quansah tries to say something to the referee, but the referee saying, "No, you're good. Just get back into the game." As it's a free kick to England, and to take the free kick straight away is Quansah. Quansah passing to Cresswell. Cresswell, Hinshelwood, now back with Cresswell. 62% ball possession for England in comparison to Germany's 38%. Nwaneri pursued by a couple of forwards, Viper and the defender Ulrich. It's Quansah passing to Anderson, now back with Cresswell. Anderson into the centre circle. He's looking to pass quickly And he does to Quansah. Quansah, Hutchinson. Now Illing Jr. on the far side. Back with Hutchinson. The ball goes back over the halfway line. Onto the left side. Anderson through the centre circle, passing it to Cresswell. Now back with Anderson. Anderson now with Jonathan Rowe, but the ball is given away to Germany. Now back with England. It's Rowe, who's on the right side of the pitch, passing quickly to Hutchinson. Hutchinson smacks off the post, and that was very close from Hutchinson. Almost sent the ball in. It was tackles from Anderson that ensured the ball went to Rowe, and Hutchinson unfortunately could not finish it off. Baum tried to get to him, but Ehrman in fact blocked him, and the ball didn't touch the post. I have to correct myself here. So ball headed by Quansah, retaken for Germany by Paul Vanna. Now the ball is back with England and Scots. It's over the line, still on the far side, but Germany somehow were able to retake it. A slide tackle from England does not go to plan, but England managed to retake the ball in another way. Harvey Elliott inside the centre circle, now passing down the wing to Nwaneri. Nwaneri on the far side, brought down by Jan Thielmann, and the referee has signalled a free kick to England. I'm going to take another look at this. That looked a bit rough, but nothing warranting a card. England have taken the free kick. Elliott crossing to Rowe, but Merlin Roll got in the way. Good use of the body from the Germany captain to block Anderson. As Roll gets the game restarted, he passes to Jamil Siebert. Siebert to Roll. Roll has to watch out for Elliott, but that's good ball control. Now the ball has been retaken by England through Nwaneri. Nwaneri almost caught by Siebert. It's now with Rowe. Can England equalise? Hits the side netting! Oh, hits the near side netting! So close for England and Jonathan Rowe. It was Nwaneri with the initial delivery. Rowe tried to get through, but he just could not get past Tim Ehrman. And Ehrman, that man, is a danger in defence. So Ernst passing the ball out of goal to Ehrman. Now the ball is back with England. It's with Elliott. Elliott to Anderson. Anderson, Nwaneri. Nwaneri almost inside the goal area. Now it's with Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood trying to find a way into the goal area. He passes to Anderson. Anderson, Cresswell. Now back with Hinshelwood. Give it away to Germany. Currently on the ball is Viper. Viper now back with Viper. But lapse in concentration gives the ball to England and Hutchinson. Hutchinson retaken by Nauf. But Hutchinson wants it back. Nauf says, oh no you don't. And he passes to Vanna. And going for a second was Kasper Jander. Came out of nowhere and struck when he was just on the D. In all the kerfuffle, Paul Vanna somehow seemed to know he was there, and Jander just so close. Had that been a few inches lower, that would have been the second for Germany. England safe for the moment, but not for long, as the ball goes out for a Germany throw. 22 minutes in, it's still England 0, Germany 1. And Ulrich receives the ball for a Germany throw-in. He throws to Siebert. Siebert at the wing to Ehrman. Ehrman passing to Baum. Elias Baum passing to Ernst in goal. And Ernst clearing the ball forward and was almost caught by Viper, but a well-timed defence by Cresswell. Still with Germany though. It's Roll to Siebert, now back with Roll. Siebert again. Ehrmann keeping the ball inside Germany's defensive third. The ball is still with Germany. It's Kasper Jander. Ehrmann back towards Jander, and the ball is now being forwarded to Nauf. Nauf has to watch out for Quansah. The ball is being sent into the goal area and has just been caught by Ulrich. Kept away by England though. Elliott, Hinshelwood now back with Elliott, but retaken by Germany. Can they find a second? It was Paul Vanna looked like he was going to send it in, but was just held by the England defence, and Elliott has gone down. Was he brought down by Kasper Jander? He was, but that looked like a normal incident to me. Cresswell passing to Quansah. Hinshelwood back to Quansah. Now Scott. Quansah again. Cresswell passing down the wing to Hinshelwood, who briefly had Thielmann for company. England still doing their best to throw Germany off on their side of the field. Now the ball is being forwarded to Hinshelwood, but was tackled and retaken by Ulrich. A player has gone down for Germany. I will try and identify him in a moment or two, and it's Jan Thielmann. Jan Thielmann is down on the ground. The Germany physios are there to check to see if he is all right. We'll have to try and piece together what happened. It looked to me as though Waneri might have been one of the players to bring him down, as Thielmann goes to speak to his manager and almost tries to collect his thoughts, but Antonio De Salvo giving instructions from the touchline. Whatever those instructions are, they seem to be paying off, as after almost 25.5 minutes, it's still England 0, Germany 1. And taking a drink is Elliot Anderson, as Germany get ready to take the free kick through Ulrich. Free kick passing to Siebert. Siebert now to Jantz in goal. Up the wing it goes to Ehrmann. Ehrmann having to hold off Rowe. Ball goes back into the goal area with Ernst. Ernst down the wing to Siebert. That's with Ulrich. It's Anderson for England, but given away back to Germany. Cresswell to Hinshelwood. Now Jarl Quansah. Quansah passing to Cresswell. England still looking for the chance to get themselves back into the game. And I must say, Germany are doing really well to hold them off, but that could change with Elliott passing up the wing to Anderson. Anderson passing to Rowe inside the goal area. Has to pass back to Amari Hutchinson. Now the ball has been passed back to Cresswell. Cresswell, Anderson, Hinshelwood. Now back to Anderson. Anderson trying to look for Waneri inside the goal area, but Waneri couldn't spot the ball, and as a result it goes over. The line for a goal kick. Credit to Germany for still hanging on in there. Still no further news on Jan Thielmann. He appears to have got back up on his feet, so he is all right, which is good news. Ehrmann given away back to England, I should say. England have retaken the ball through Cresswell. Cresswell, Scott. He passes to Quansah. Quansah, Illing Jr. Illing Jr. threads his way through the Germany defence, but the ball was caught by Ehrmann. Ehrmann to Vanna. Vanna passing rapidly to Roll. Roll, down the wing it goes to Thielmann, who we were mentioning just now. Great to see that he is indeed back up on his feet and able to carry on playing. He passes to Kasper Janda. Janda back to Thielmann. Thielmann now passing the ball to Vanna. Vanna in towards the Germany's attacking third. That looked like an attempt at goal by Nauf, but he was well held by Quansah. Ball goes up the wing from Janda to Elias Baum. Baum to Vanna. Vanna trying to get through Scott, can't do so. The ball kept away by Hutchinson. Illing Jr. to Rowe. Rowe tries to hold on to the ball, but he's caught out by Viper, and holding his shoulder is Elias Baum, and this was something that happened just now with Nauf going down. No penalty given to Germany, and I have to agree that looked like a normal incident to me. Cresswell crossing the ball up the field to Illing Jr. with Hutchinson, and another Germany player has gone down. First it was Thielmann, then it was Baum, and it is actually still Baum. So Baum must have been fouled a second time, and this is what happened. It was a slight push in the back from Illing Jr., but he might have actually caught him on the leg. So a free kick to Germany. Passing to Ernst. Ernst to Ulrich. And so it's Ulrich for Germany, headed up into the air by Cresswell. Now the ball is being flicked away by Hinshelwood. He was aiming for one of the England forwards, but nothing doing in that instance. And the ball thrown by Elliott to Cresswell. Cresswell up the wing to Quansah. Quansah passing to Illing Jr. Illing Jr. has to watch out for Nauf. He passes to Quansah. Quansah, Scott. Now back towards Illing Jr., but he has to be careful that Baum doesn't get to the ball before he does. And it's over the line for a goal kick. 31 minutes have been played. It still remains England 0, Germany 1. And Ashley Cole, one of the assistant managers, looking on in dismay as Germany get ready to take the goal kick, courtesy of Tjark Ernst. Ernst stands behind the ball. He waits for the referee's whistle, and he sends the ball forward to Viper, but intercepted by England, and now the ball is with Ethan Nwaneri. It's Nwaneri passing to Anderson. Anderson loses the ball to Roll. Roll passes down the wing to Viper, and but given away to England and Quansah. Over the line it goes for a Germany throw-in, and it will be Jan Thielmann that will take the throw for Germany. James Beadle giving instructions to one or two of his teammates as the ball is thrown by Lukas Ulrich. Ulrich crossing to Nauf. Nauf to Baum. Back to Nauf, who's on the far side. Roll Roll passing to Baum. Now back with Nauf. Nauf to Vanna. Vanna, Nauf, and Nauf towards. That was Nelson Viper, and Germany have doubled their lead. An amazing finish for Germany. Viper with the second goal, and that is his first goal in 3 matches. The first of his first goal of the tournament, and that is his first goal as a Germany international. He was in the right place at the right time, just took advantage of the cross by Ehrman. Even though he was sandwiched between 2 defenders, he just struck it home, and there was nothing that Cresswell or Hinshelwood could do about it. So Germany still on cloud 9, and Antonio Di Salvo approves of that. So with around 11 minutes until half time, England have to pull one back. It's not going to be easy. As it's Kwanzaa passing to Cresswell. Ball's had a go a bit, but it's been sent back to Cresswell. Cresswell passing to Anderson, who goes fractionally through the centre circle. Now the ball is being passed up the wing to Illing Jr. Illing Jr. to Scott. Now back with Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa over the halfway line, down the wing to Cresswell. Cresswell passes to Nwaneri. It's Ethan Nwaneri to Anderson. Anderson passes to Kwanzaa. Anderson. Now back with Cresswell, and the ball is passed to Nwaneri on the near side. Elliott to Rowe. Rowe inside into the goal area, but forced out by Lukas Ulrich, and that will be a free kick to England. Quickly taken. The ball is with Cresswell. Cresswell to Anderson. Anderson, Elliott. Anderson. Now back with Elliott. Back to Anderson. Anderson up the wing to Nwaneri. Nwaneri inside the centre circle. The ball is passed down the field on the right to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood to Cresswell. Now back with Anderson. Back towards Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood, Cresswell, Anderson again. Anderson up the wing to Kwanzaa. Now it goes further up the wing to Scott. Scott to Illing Jr. was almost caught by Rowe, but kept out magnificently by Jamil Siebert. Throw in to be taken for Germany by Elias Baum. And now with some 9 minutes to go, it's still England 0, Germany 2. So England have got a bigger mountain to climb. And so Beadle passes the ball out of goal to Cresswell. Hinshelwood to Nwaneri. So it's Nwaneri up the wing to Scott, who goes through the centre circle and to the other side of the halfway line. It's Illing Jr. but clipped away by Tim Ehrman. So a throw-in given to England, and it will be Illing Jr. to take the throw. Illing Jr. throws to Anderson, but the ball is caught by Tjaart Ernst. And even though England have had most of the possession of the ball in the first half, they are significantly on the back foot. The ball is now been passed to Ulrich, and it's Ulrich crossing up the field, but given away to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood to Cresswell. Now the ball has been passed to Quansah. Quansah passes the ball over the halfway line to Hutchinson. Hutchinson, Rowe, but given away to Ulrich. Ulrich gives the ball back to England. It's Nwaneri. Nwaneri closing in in the goal area, but saved magnificently by Tja Ernst. Ernst was in the right place at the right time. Lee Carsley having a bit of a sit down and think what must be going through his mind. And that looked like a spectacular goal from Nwaneri, but Ernst was in the right place at the right time to save. Elias Baum to Yanda. Siebert was almost sent down the wing to Ulrich, but Ulrich missed it by several inches, and it will be and the game has been resumed from an England throw. Nwaneri to Hinshelwood to Cresswell, Anderson passing to Quansah up the wing to Ealing Jr., but now back with Quansah. Elliot Anderson through the centre circle and to the other side of the halfway line. Hinshelwood, Cresswell now back with Hinshelwood. Good pass to Nwaneri, but Nwaneri passes to Hinshelwood. Is this a chance for England to bring back the deficit? And the answer is no. Hutchinson and Rowe had chances to take the ball, but they didn't. And now England have to try again. It's Quansah to Ealing Jr. Anderson back to Quansah. The ball almost is retaken by Vanna, but it was just slide tackled out of the way by England. Germany have done enough to already qualify for the quarter-finals, but they feel that a win would be the icing on the cake for them. As the ball is passed out the goal by Ernst, given away to England. It's Nwaneri trying to thread his way past Rull, but Germany are having none of it. Given away though to Harvey Elliott. Elliott tries to find a gap, but defended really well by Tim Ehrman. I said that man was a danger in defence, and he's proved that to me again. You just cannot get anything past Tim Ehrman when he is on form. Good use of his feet to deflect the ball away. So goal kick given to Ernst. Ernst clears the ball out of the goal, but given away to England. And the ball is now with Nwaneri. Nwaneri passing to Hinshelwood on the other side. The ball goes up the wing, but given away to Nauf. Nauf thought he was going to hold on to the ball, but he just passed rapidly to Rull. Now the ball's being crossed by Vanna, headed into the air by Nelson Viper, but saved by Beadle. Just under 4 minutes to go. It's still England 0, Germany 2, and Viper did well to deflect the ball away. So Cresswell to Hinshelwood, now back towards Cresswell, and the ball is still with England. It's Anderson up the wing to Quansah passing to Hutchinson trying to hold off Baum. Hutchinson tries to throw him off, he passes to Rowe back to Hutchinson, and a mistimed chance to take from Nwaneri, which plays into Germany's hands. It's Baum passing to Ehrman inside the goal area. Now Ernst to Ulrich. It's Ulrich now passing to Dielman, but the ball's been given back to England. It's inside the goal area, and almost the first goal for England by Anderson. So close, yet so far, and And England now have to try again. Inside the centre circle is Quansah. Up the wing it goes to Hutchinson, who passes to Anderson. Anderson to Scott, and a through ball to Harvey Ellis, who's in England's attacking third, but nothing comes of it. Good defending by Germany. Let's just take another look at this. And again, it's that man, Tim Ehrman. Good use again of his feet to deflect the ball away. Did his hand come into it? I think it may have done, but the ball seemed out of play, so that was of no real concern to the referee. England aren't giving up. It's Hutchinson. Hutchinson passing to Anderson. Anderson to Illing Jr. Illing Jr. passing back to Quansah. Quansah, Jack Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood, Cresswell. Down the wing to Nwaneri. And it's Nwaneri with the ball. He passes to Anderson, to Harvey Elliott. Now back with Nwaneri. Nwaneri pushed out of the way. Germany take the advantage. It's Ulrich, but given away to England. Scott, now Hinshelwood. He takes the ball over the line and passes down the wing to Harvey Elliott. Elliott, Anderson. Anderson to Scott, and up the wing it goes to Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to get through Nauf and Baum. He passes to Illing Jr. Now back to Quansah. Quansah passes to Elliott Anderson. Now Harvey Elliott. Elliott, Nwaneri. Nwaneri inside the goal here. Tries to get through Ulrich, but it hits the side netting again. And England have once again been denied by the side netting. 2 minutes of stoppage time are to be played. And this will, I'm sure, frustrate England even further. The ball passed by Ulrich to Ernst, and the ball cleared out of goal to Charlie Cresswell. Cresswell to Quansah. Quansah passing to Anderson. Anderson, but almost brought down was Elliott. And now the ball is with Paul Vanner. Paul Vanner, he's over the halfway line, pelting his way up the pitch, but just clipped by Anderson, and Anderson gets fouled in return. The referee says, "Settle down, lads," and the game can get on with proceedings. Cresswell, Anderson to Nwaneri. Now back with Anderson. Scott, but play has been stopped for some reason. It appears there might be something wrong with the lights, because it was looking a bit brighter a moment ago, and I can see that one of the stadium lights has indeed failed. So it looks like we are going to go beyond the 2 minutes of added on time. We could be looking at an extended period, but this was what happened before the lights went out, and those were magnificent goals by Nauf and Viper. So for safety reasons, play has to be suspended so that the lights can be repaired, because there would be a huge risk of players bumping into each other if they were to carry on in the dark. The rest of the lights are working, but only one is out of action, and that is not good news. The referee talking to the referee, talking to whoever he can find on the radio. He's now talking to one of the delegates from UEFA. The crowd can't believe what has just happened, and we were closing in on half time anyway, and it looks like we might have to stop for half time. It looks like we are going to have to stop for half time just so that the lights can be attended to. In all my times as a commentator, I have never experienced anything like this. A play having to be stopped just because one of the lights isn't working, and we should have a decision by the referee any moment now. And he's talking to both the captains, Roll and Elliott, and he's informing them, and he's likely informing them of the situation. Yanda and Vanna are listening as well, and the referee leaves them. He still has the match ball. I think it's probably a good idea just to end the first half right there and then, so the stadium lights can be repaired. So we've now gone over 2 minutes of additional time, and we're still waiting for news as to what will happen next. The far left, the stadium light on the far left is being looked at and repaired right now as I talk to you, and the referee checking his watch. We should have a decision. We should have a decision any moment now. He blows the whistle, and that is it. It's the end of the first half, and so while the rest of the team, while the technicians and the stadium team get to work on fixing the lights, the halftime result is England 0, Germany 2. So we're going to take a break, but we'll be back for the start of the second half. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of England against Germany. So before we get on with the second half, let's take a look at some of the scores from earlier, from some of the other games. Group D finished a bit earlier before this game started. It's finished Denmark 2, Finland 2, and the Netherlands 2, Ukraine 0. So the Group D table has already been decided. Denmark and the Netherlands will qualify for the quarterfinals, and the other game that's being played around the same time as this game is Slovenia 0, Czechia 0 is the half-time score. Back to the here and now, and England have to respond to what has happened. England have to respond to what has been for them a torrid first half. Jay Stansfield and Brooke Norton-Cuffy being lined up as half-time replacements. Stansfield replaces Rowe, and Norton-Cuffy will come on in place of Samuel Illing Jr. So onto the pitch they come, and also James McAtee, the captain, coming on in place of Harvey Elliott. So that will strengthen England, they hope, but Germany will be continuing to hold their line. So the referee now getting ready to restart the game. I'm pleased to tell you that the far left side stadium light has been fixed, so we can proceed with no further electrical interruptions. So the referee making sure that everyone is in place, and we can get ready for the game to restart. This time England will be playing towards the left, and Germany towards the right. A bit of a delay in getting ready to kick off. The referee having a quick word with Paul Vanner. It'll be England to kick us off. McAtee to Anderson, and the referee still wanting to make sure that everyone is in the right place. As deep breaths for Siebert and Nauf. And the referee doing another check left and right to make sure that everyone is ready. And a bit of a practice start between McAtee and Anderson. Maybe they are just getting a bit restless. Bit of a practice kick between the two of them. Goodness knows what all this was about. And Nauf and Vanner. Quick Nauf and Vanner. Quick words with the ref. And limbering up is Alex Scott. Jay Stansfield is moves into his position. And we are underway for the second half at the Nitra Stadium in Nitra for the chance for England to pull something crucial back. It's Quansah with the ball. He's just behind the centre circle. Passes up the wing to Anderson. Anderson to Norton-Cuffy. Or should that be Nwaneri? Nwaneri passes back to Anderson. It's now with McAtee. McAtee to I think that was Hutchinson, but retaken back by Germany. The ball now being crossed down the wing to Nauf. It's Nauf with the ball. He's into the goal area. Saved by Beadle, and England tested early on in the second half. Barely a minute in, and Germany could have gotten a third. It's Alex Scott with the ball. He's just outside the goal area. Now the ball being passed over the line to McAtee. But now the ball goes up the wing to Rowe, and Rowe trying to cross to Hutchinson, but Hutchinson was too far behind the ball. And in fact, it was Norton Cuffy with the cross, but kept out of the way by Elias Baum, and it is a third corner to England to be taken by Alex Scott. Hutchinson and Nwaneri look to be the players closest to the goal. The ball struck in towards the goal area, almost caught by Stansfield, but it was headed by Rull, and that will be another corner, and that I'm sure will be another corner. Look very disorganised, but no, there's no second corner, and the game resumes. And Stansfield goes after the ball, but deals with it just in time. Norton Cuffy with the ball on the far side to Cresswell, and then Quansah. It's Jarrell Quansah passing to Elliot Anderson. Anderson to Scott, down the wing to Omari Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to thread his way through, and he passes to Alex Scott, but the ball dealt with very well by Germany. Cresswell passes rapidly to Norton Cuffy. It's Norton Cuffy with the ball, and now the ball is with Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri to Anderson. Now back with Quansah. Hutchinson, across by Hutchinson, and it goes as far as Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy just keeping the ball inside inside the pitch. It's Nwaneri to Stansfield. Stansfield impeded by Rull, and Germany take advantage, but Nwaneri has brought down Jan Thielemann. Remember, he was roughed up pretty badly earlier in the first half, and he doesn't need anything like this again. Ball now passed to Ernst in goal. Ernst to Tim Ehrmann. Ehrmann crossing the ball forward to Ansgar Nauf. But over the line has gone Alex Scott. And it's Scott. But the ball now passed around England to Cresswell, then Norton Cuffy, back to Cresswell. Cresswell passing to Quansah inside the centre circle. Now the ball is with Omari Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the near side. Stansfield to Scott. Now the ball is back with McAtee. McAtee trying to get a hold of it, but Germany won't let him. Hinchelwood manages to smuggle the ball out of Nelson Viper's reach. And it's still with England. It's Anderson to Cresswell. The ball's over the halfway line, and now closing in on the goal area was Norton Cuffy, but tackled from behind by Siebert. And Scott tries to retake the ball for England. That was Lucas Ulrich with the ball. That looked pretty rough to me, and it might have been a shove between both of them. No yellow card given to Norton Cuffy, who I believe was responsible. Ernst to Tim Ehrmann. Ehrmann keeps hold of the ball. He passes to Ernst in goal. No substitutions for Germany, by the way. Antonio de Silva seems very pleased with how his lineup is performing at the moment. Ernst passing to Ehrmann. 51 minutes in, it's still England 0, Germany 2, as Baum receives the ball. He tries to pass up the wing to Nauf, but well held by England. Hutchinson, a loop cross to the captain Roll, but a throw into Germany. He throws to Baum. Baum to Hinshelwood. As it stands right now, Germany will qualify at the head of the group for the quarterfinals, whereas England will finish second. If they win, they could yet still be top, but other results but they may have to depend on other results. Waneri to Jay Stansfield, but given away to Germany, and Ehrman now caught by Charlie Cresswell. Cresswell passes to Anderson. Anderson down the wing to Quansah. Quansah, McAtee, Hinshelwood, now Hutchinson. Hutchinson outside the goal area, has to hold off Baum. He passes back to Hinshelwood, wise decision. And now the ball is with Jay Stansfield. It's Stansfield, or should that be Anderson? Anderson back to Hutchinson. Quansah down the wing to Anderson. Anderson keeping Baum at bay. Now he passes to Jarrell Quansah. Quansah across forward to Amari Hutchinson. The ball just inside the goal area, but well held by Germany, in particular Ansgar Nauf. The ball now being passed to Cresswell. Cresswell to Norton Cuffy. And now Norton Cuffy passing to Waneri. Waneri just outside the 18-yard box, but almost tackled by Yander. He's doing really well to keep hold of the ball, is Ethan Waneri. And he passes to Jack Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood, Quansah. They're trying to break their way into their attacking third, are England, but Germany are having none of it. They're just forming a huge defensive wall. As the ball now being passed down the wing again to Hutchinson. They just cannot get through this impregnable fortress. But just as I say that, the ball is inside the goal area. It's McAtee, almost, and in fact it was tackled by Ehrman. And now Germany looked like they were going to make a break for it, but England said fat chance, and that may have been a foul by Cresswell. And yet again, it is on Jan Thielmann. He is just getting absolutely roughed up there throughout this game. And the referee trying once again to calm down proceedings. And this will be a free kick to Germany as the man getting ready to take the free kick is Roll. Roll to Siebert. Siebert, Ernst. He passes down the wing quickly to Ehrman. Ehrman towards Baum. Now back to Ehrman. The ball was almost taken by Stansfield, but Ehrman reacted really well to the situation. The ball now being crossed forward towards Viper, but taken by England. Norton Cuffy to Waneri. Waneri up the wing to the far side to Norton Cuffy on the far side. Norton Cuffy enters the 18-yard box, goes for a low shot, saved by Tjark Ernst. That looked very impressive to me. He danced his way around Ulrich and lined himself up for a good shot, but Ernst was too quick for the ball. A Germany player goes down, but play still carries on, and the ball is now with Paul Vanna, who's inside the goal area, smuggled away by Elliot Anderson. And will this be an England corner? We are still yet to see that. So this is what happened, and I'm being told that Vanna was offside. So offside for Paul Vanna, but it's Jay Stansfield. He goes for a shot, but he's too wide, and Elias Baum may have it, and Elias Baum may have impeded him. It was McAtee passing to Stansfield, and no, in fact, it wasn't. It wasn't Elias Baum. It was Jamil Siebert who kept England at bay. Who kept him at bay. So some 56.5 minutes have been played. It's still England 0, Germany 2, and credit to Germany for hanging on to their lead. Now, could they well be going for a third goal? The ball is passed to Ansgar Nauf, defended by Hinshelwood, and it goes over the line. Will it be a Germany corner? So Beadle doing a couple of stretches. Who got the last touch of the ball? It appeared to be Nauf, but I'm getting the confirmation that it was Hinshelwood. So Germany do get a corner. This is the chance for Germany to punish England even further. Their first corner of the match. What a time to do it. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, but headed away by Norton Cuffy. Good defending now from England this time. Ehrman to Baum. Baum passing to Ernst. Ernst, that's a forward shot. Was aiming for Ansgar Nauf, but the ball was caught by Stansfield. Norton Cuffy to Anderson. He was almost tackled by Kasper Janda, but Germany have retaken the ball, and it was through Janda. Janda still keeping hold of the ball, passing to Ehrman and Roll. Ulrich now back with Roll. Ulrich again on the far side. He passes quickly to Thielmann, and Thielmann crossing down the wing to Baum. Baum holds off Hutchinson, but in fact gives the ball away to Hutchinson. So could this be a chance for England to get back into this? Ehrman with the quick touch of the ball, but he was forced away by Stansfield. Quick pass on the back from Lee Carsley, as Roll passes to Ehrman. Now back towards Roll. Now in towards Ernst in the goal. Ernst to Siebert. Now back with Ernst. Ernst needs to react quickly. Otherwise Stansfield's going to be all over the ball. Baum to Nauf, but given away to England and Elliot Anderson. Anderson closing in on the goal area. Deflected away by Lukas Ulrich, and the ball ends up in the arms of Ernst. Germany now have another chance to extend their lead even further, but England aren't giving this one up, not by any means, as Siebert passes to Vanna. Now the ball is with Ansgar Nauf, but it goes over the line for an England throw, as Antonio Di Salvo watches on from the touchline. It's Alex Scott to Jarrell Quansah. Elliot Anderson, who's just in front of the halfway line. Cresswell, I should say. Another ball being passed at the wing to Waneri. Waneri to Stansfield, but given away to Germany and Jamil Siebert. Siebert to Roll. Now up the wing again to Thielmann, and caught by Roll. He was almost tackled by Stansfield, but Roll with the shot, blocked by Alex Scott. And after 61 minutes, it still remains England 0, Germany 2. Raul briefly fouled somebody, but he was able to keep hold of the ball, and Germany have another corner. And it will be Paul Vanna that will take the corner for them. So Beadle waits inside the goal. Nelson Viper looks to be the closest Germany player to goal. And ball goes in towards the goal area. Dealt with by England. It's Baum to Thielmann and headed up into the air by Siebert. No third goal for Germany, but they are closing in. I feel England have to react fast. Anderson passes quickly to Alex Scott. He goes over the halfway line. He was almost on the near side of the pitch. He passes to McAtee. Now Scott again. Scott, Anderson, back to McAtee. McAtee passes to Cresswell. Now up the wing to Nwaneri. Nwaneri loses the ball to Lucas Ulrich. Ulrich trying to keep Nwaneri at bay. Nwaneri tries to get it back, and he does, but the ball crossed the line, and a couple of substitutes are being made for England. That is four or five substitutes already, as off the pitch comes Elliot Anderson, and he makes way for Tyler Morton, and also coming on in place of Nwaneri is Tom Fellows, the young man who plays for West Bromwich Albion in the Championship. The ball is still with Germany. It's Ernst. Ernst passing it to Ehrmann. Ehrmann crossing the ball forward to Nauf, but retaken by England. Now once again it's with Viper. Hinshelwood tries to take the ball back, but that was a rough tackle from Ansgar Nauf. Ansgar Nauf trying to protest his innocence. Play still goes on though, surprisingly, as England have the ball once again. It's Jack Hinshelwood. He crosses the halfway line, passing to Hutchinson. Hutchinson back to Hinshelwood, and cross up the wing by Hinshelwood to Charlie Cresswell. Cresswell, Norton Cuffy, and Norton Cuffy finds Tom Fellows. It's Fellows into the goal area. McAtee passing quickly to Hutchinson. Hutchinson has to hold off Baum. Nauf tries to get the ball, but and he succeeds in doing so. So it's Nauf with the ball for Germany. Almost given away to Morton, but retaken by Baum. Baum, Roll to Yander. Now back with Ehrmann. Ehrmann up the wing to Siebert. The ball was almost taken by Jay Stansfield, but Germany still hold on. And after 65 minutes, it's still England 0, Germany 2. As the ball is kicked out of goal once again by Ernst. But the ball goes over the line, and a yellow card has been given. And we'll have to wait and see who got the yellow card. It's Alex Scott. So that's his first yellow card of the tournament. Remember, if he gets a yellow card in the next game, he will be suspended. As Scott collided with Kasper Yander, their bats touched, and down they went. Bit of a harsh one by the referee, in my view, but his decision is final, and I can't argue with it. Ernst passing the ball out of the goal to Ehrmann. Ehrmann to Baum. Baum looked like he was going to pass back to Ehrmann, but well held by England. And Lee Carsley now getting a bit more animated on the touchline, it seems, but he is keeping his composure. Stansfield still yet to make much of an impression since he came on. The ball now recrossed the wing to Norton Cuffy, and after the ball is Tom Fellows. Fellows has the ball. He tries to go around Thielemann to Norton Cuffy. He passes to Morton. Morton just gets the ball. He passes again to Cresswell. Cresswell, Scott, McAtee back towards Morton. Morton to Jarrell Quansah. Hounding him, I think, was Paul Banner. He passes, but he passed to Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Quansah. Now back towards Hutchinson, but caught by Germany. England have retaken the ball through. Scott goes for a low one, saved again by Ernst. Tjark Ernst has really been on the ball throughout this game so far. Saved every single one of England's shots, and that is the mark of what you call a incredibly good goalkeeper. As Ansgar now tries to get after the ball to make it 3 for Germany, but he was stopped just at the right moment by Beadle, and down on the ground has gone Alex Scott, and the referee says free kick England. And that looked very rough in my view. That was Yander, possibly as a result of the revenge he got. Possibly as a result of revenge on what happened to him earlier. So Anderson, Cresswell to Quansah. Now Jack Hinshelwood. Back to Quansah. Scott to Cresswell. Cresswell passing rapidly to Morton. Norton Cuffy to Tom Fellows. Fellows does well to keep hold of the ball. He passes back to Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy to Tyler Morton. Now the ball is back with Anderson. Anderson, down the wing it goes to Quansah. Ball still remains in the centre of the pitch, and now England's passing the ball backwards, toing and throwing, trying to keep Germany away from the ball. Norton Cuffy almost gets it as it entered the 18-yard box, but fate intervened, and England denied scoring again. As getting ready to clear the ball out of the goal is Germany, and a goal kick to Ernst. So with almost 69.5 minutes being played, it's still England 0, Germany 2. As they have another go at trying to clear the ball out of the goal. The first one looked poor according to the referee. So it's Quansah. Jarrell Quansah with the ball. Passes rapidly to Charlie Cresswell. Now back with Quansah. Quansah to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood passing rapidly to McAtee. It's McAtee to Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood. Baum to Roll, and forced out on the near side by Germany. So throw into England, and it will be Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood throws to Amari Hutchinson, but Amari Hutchinson deflected by Elias Baum, and it will be a corner to England. Alex Scott will take the corner. So everyone waits inside the goal area. As Scott gets ready to strike. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, headed by Tom Fellows, but it clips the top netting and Had that been a few inches, lower, that would have been the goal for England. But he may well have been held by Roll. Ball is now with Baum. Now Roll. Vanna almost tackled by England. It's Hutchinson to Fellows. Now the ball threaded forward to Quansah. Hinshelwood to Tyler Morton. No Germany substitutes have come on as of yet. The ball is still with England, and Norton Cuffy passing to McAtee. Morton again. Morton threads the ball through to Anderson, but is given away to Ehrman to Ansgar Nauf, and now the ball is with Roll, but given away back to England and Morton. And with some 18 minutes left, it's still England 0, Germany 2, as Ansgar Nauf looks to have put Tyler Morton down onto the ground. No harm done, it seems. And the ball now being crossed by McAtee. To Stansfield, but it goes over the line, and we have our first Germany substitute about to come on, and this is number 8, and it is number 20, Paul Nabel. So Paul Nabel getting ready to make his way onto the pitch as the ball is cleared out of the goal by Ernst. And now still with the ball is England to Quansah, and he was about to pass to Stansfield, I think that was, but defended really well, but defended by Germany. So Quansah with the ball inside the 18-yard box. Was Stansfield tripped? He may well have been. So that is the fourth corner to England. They have to take advantage of this. As standing resolutely towards goal is Ethan Waneri. And to take the kick once again is Alex Scott. Scott kicks the ball in towards the goal area, but it's headed away by Germany, and a shot by Hinshelwood, but it's over the line, and that's another try again by England, and yet again Jack Hinshelwood just can't get the ball in. England are becoming more and more frustrated. They just cannot break through Germany's defence. I should give my player of the match in about 12 minutes time, and Hinshelwood grabbing the back of the net in frustration. He just cannot get through Germany's defence. Ehrman to Baum to Ansgar Nauf. Now after the ball is Nelson Viper, but caught just in time by Beadle. And now with the ball is Cresswell passing to Tyler Morton. Morton down the wing to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood looking for someone to pass it to. He passes to McAtee. Back towards Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood to Quansah. Quansah up the wing to Norton Cuffy on the far side. Norton Cuffy to Jay Stansfield. Stansfield, a low pass to Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to get round Baum. It's Hutchinson still with the ball, and across and sent in. England have reduced the deficit. Alex Scott, the man with the final touch, and there is still hope yet for England. An equaliser is surely all they'll need now. And for for Alex Scott, that is his first goal as an England under-21. It was the delivery by it was Amari Hutchinson with the delivery, and then it was like a pinball effect as Alex Scott got on towards the goal. But was it actually an own goal? It might well have been. I'm beginning to suspect that Ulrich placed the ball into his own net as Nauf is substituted for Nebel. And also coming off the pitch is Roll, and he is being replaced by Nicolo Tresoldi as the game resumes. It's Ehrmann to Ernst. Ernst passing quickly to Siebert. England now have the chance to go for their second. They must have new life breathed into their squad, courtesy of that Ulrich own goal. Ulrich trying to make amends for his mistake as the minutes tick by. It's another corner for England, and to take the corner this time will be Morton, and it will be on the far left side. So Morton gets ready to take the corner. He raises his arm and kicks the ball in towards the goal area, but headed up into the air by Siebert. Alex Scott passing to Norton Cuffy crossing to Morton, but kept out of the way by Ernst. Ernst almost had the ball sent towards Tresoldi, but England were able to respond. Hutchinson to Scott just outside the goal area. He's closing in rapidly, tries to look for an opening, but it goes over the crossbar, and it's still in the arms of Ernst. So Ernst gets ready to kick the ball out of the goal, and we'll have another look at this by Scott. No way was it going in. He was too far back and he aimed too high. Tresoldi gives the ball away though to England, and it's Norton Cuffy who's just outside the centre circle, passing to Morton, back to Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy passing to Cresswell. Cresswell down the wing to Quansah, and the ball goes down the wing even further to McAtee on the near side. The back pass to Quansah. Hinshelwood. Up the wing it goes to Cresswell, who was just inside the circle. Now up the wing even further to Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy trying to set up an opportunity for goal, kept out by Germany. And with some 10.5 minutes left, it's still England 1, Germany 2. One of the substitutes on the bench, he's liking what he sees as Morton crosses the ball further forward to Norton Cuffy. And it's Norton Cuffy with the ball. He's just inside the 18-yard box, but the ball is forced away. By Ulrich, and Ulrich seems to have paid for it. Or no, in fact, no, it's Viper. Viper is down on his back. Something or someone must have struck him. We'll just have to try and piece together what happened. And he looks to be in a bad way. He is moving his arms. So the good news is he is conscious as Tresoldi tries to get some energy back into his legs. He's stretching them, but that is very, very painful for. It's very painful for Lukas Ulrich, and such bad luck. He impressed me with his defending in the first half. Looks like another Germany player is going to come on, so that will be Germany's third substitute. as the physios start tending to him. The Germany supporters are now looking understandably concerned. One of the substitutes being thrown a drinks bottle. Will Nelson Viper have to be substituted? It'd be a shame if he is, because he scored Germany's second goal, and what a peach it was too. Everyone's concern is understandably with Viper at the moment. The game matters little as it looks to be an England corner, and Viper is now onto his feet. That's good news. And coming on among the substitutes is Bright R.A.M.B. We'll just wait to see who will come on to replace as James McAtee gets ready to take the corner on the far left for England. And the referee blows his whistle. McAtee raises his arm and he kicks the ball into the goal area, punched away by Ernst. England try to go for another chance, but it was just kept out by Germany. It's Alex Scott, headed by Quansah, and kept out once again by Tjark Ernst. Ernst does a quick high five with Ehrmann. We'll just try and piece together who almost scored. In fact, it was Cresswell who got ahead to it. So another corner to England, and McAtee to take again. McAtee composes himself, takes a few deep breaths, and he kicks the ball into the 18-yard box. Saved again by Ernst. Ernst throws the ball out of his hands to the number 11 player. That's Jan Thielmann. Thielmann, I'm glad to say, has recovered brilliantly after being roughed up earlier in the first half. As Tresoldi takes a few deep breaths. We're just waiting for R.A.M.B. to come on. The ball now being crossed up the wing towards Germany, headed by McAtee though, and the ball bounces and goes over. The line. And getting ready to come off the pitch is Nelson Viper, and he will be replaced by R.A.M.B. So Viper, understandably the right decision as he goes to sit down and recover from that knock he experienced earlier. R.A.M.B. has now made his way onto the field of play. So we get ready to resume the game. As Ernst rolls the ball to R.A.M.B. and the ball is kicked out of the goal, headed by Norton Cuffy. To Gerald Quansah, Beadle, back to Quansah. The ball is still. Quansah passes to Morton. Morton up the wing to Norton Cuffy on the far side. Now back with Tyler Morton. Quansah. And Quansah still has the ball, but he's got Nicolo Tresoldi right behind him. The ball is still with England, with Jay Stansfield tackled by Siebert. With just 4.5 minutes of normal time left, it's England 1, Germany 2, as Hinshelwood passes to Morton. Scott, now back with Hinshelwood. Morton again. Morton up the wing to Cresswell. Cresswell passing to Norton Cuffy. Now Norton Cuffy crossing towards Hinshelwood, but Hinshelwood doesn't get to the ball in time. Now the ball is with Jan Thielemann, and he was and I think he was impeded by Scott, and Thielemann appeared to retaliate by giving Scott a minor push, but he didn't go down. So Norton Cuffy with the ball on the far side, tries to go around Neighbour. He passes to Tyler Morton. Morton to Cresswell. Now it's with Tom Fellows. Tom Fellows on the far side. Fellows loses it to Ulrich, but the referee says play on. Norton Cuffy with the ball. He's under pressure from Nabo, and Norton Cuffy bundled over by Paul Nabo. So will this be another corner? As Norton Cuffy bears the brunt of this foul by Nabo. Another corner to England as two Germany substitutes are getting ready to come on. That will make, I am sure, the 5 substitutes that are allowed in matches like this, as Elias Baum is one of the players to come off, and he will be replaced by Namdi Collins. So Namdi Collins makes his way on, and Paul Vanna is out, and Eric Martel is in. And in fact, it's not going to be a corner, it's going to be a free kick on the far side, and it will be taken by McAtee. When I have time, I will give you my player of the match, as McAtee raises his arms and kicks the ball in towards the goal area, but it goes over the line. That was by Quansah. He aimed too high in my view, and this will have likely cost England the chance to equalise. And it was Quansah with the final touch, as it's a goal kick to Germany. Ernst clears the ball forward to Trasoldi. Trasoldi to Yander. Yander. Now Paul Nabo. Nabo to Trasoldi. Trasoldi with the ball for Germany. He does well to hold off Cresswell. And is that a shot? It isn't. It just hit the side netting. I thought it was going in, but it wasn't. Trasoldi did well to hold off Cresswell and Norton Cuffy, but it was Morton who deflected the ball into the side netting. So well done to him. Morton to Cresswell. Cresswell now up the wing to McAtee. The minutes and seconds are ticking down. Germany have surely done enough to win this game. It's Norton Cuffy, but he gives the ball away to Ulrich. Ulrich to Nabel, and now the ball has been caught by Cresswell. Cresswell to Hinshelwood. Hinshelwood down the wing on the near side to Hutchinson. Hutchinson, Hinshelwood. Now it's with Norton Cuffy. Norton Cuffy passing to Scott. Scott, Quansah. With 5 seconds of normal time left, it's Omari Hutchinson. We now have 4 minutes added, as Morton was looking for a setup at goal, but just not to be. And I have my player of the match, but we'll let you know in due course, as Norton Cuffy passes to Quansah. So it's Quansah with the ball, and up the wing it goes to Cresswell. 30 minutes into injury time, 30 seconds I should say into injury time. It's still England 1, Germany 2, as Hutchinson is inside the goal area, headed away by Arian B, and ends up with Ernst once more. And so after the ball is number 16 Yander, well defended by England. Morton with the ball. He's passing down the wing to McAtee to Omari Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes around Collins, but it goes over the line, and it will be a goal kick to Germany. And my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, is number 14, Tim Ehrman, because he was a real thorn in England's side during the first half, and he defended the goal really well. So well done to Tim Ehrman, our player of the match, as Tjark Ernst clears the ball out of the goal. And after the ball this time is Norton Cuffy passing to Quansah with the ball, and down the wing it goes to Hutchinson. Hutchinson passes to Quansah, Morton. Now it's with Cresswell, up the wing it goes. And now with the ball is Fellows, I should say. Fellows passes back to Norton Cuffy. McAtee still with the ball, passes to Quansah. The ball still in the middle of the pitch, inside England's attacking third. Norton Cuffy back to Morton now with Jarrell Quansah. McAtee to Morton crossing into the 18-yard box, but well held by Germany. 1 minute to go. Can England equalise? It doesn't look likely, as Hutchinson punched away by Ernst, the ball that is, as Morton receives the ball from Norton Cuffy. He was holding off Kasper Yander really well. So it's Quansah still with the ball, passes to Norton Cuffy to Alex Scott trying to cross to Cresswell, but held firm by Germany. And with 15 seconds to go, that is surely it for England now. The ball has been thrown by Hinshelwood, and they're running out of time as it is. Hinshelwood to McAtee. We've just crossed 4 minutes, and that is it. Germany have won the match, and England have done enough to make the quarter-finals. Just before we go, we'll take a look at the other result from Group B. It finished Slovenia 0, Czechia 2. But in terms of the table, that win was not enough for Czechia, and they go out along with Slovenia. Germany, as I mentioned, top of Group B. England are through with them, and now let's go through the other groups and who goes through from there. Starting with Group A, Spain and Italy have made the quarter-finals. The Group C qualifiers are Portugal and France. Denmark against Netherlands in Group D we know about. And so we can now take a look at the fixtures for the quarter-finals, and they will be on Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of June, with Portugal against the Netherlands first at 5 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock it's Spain against England, a repeat of the final from 2 years ago. And on the 22nd of June, it's Denmark against France at 5 o'clock, followed by Germany against Italy at 8 o'clock. I will be commentating on Spain against France. So look out for that one as and when you can. So Germany, top of the group, England not far behind. Will they be able to hold on to their title going forward? We shall wait and see. But from all of us at the Commentary Hub, including myself, Nicholas Jones, it's goodbye for now.